What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Jedi Temple raid, the changes to raid milestones, what to know ahead of time, talking about the teams to bring in, what you can be doing as free-to-play, especially because this raid does not look very friendly for you guys. Kind of talk about how you could be pushing your prioritizations and farms, what to expect with these guys. We're going to break that all down in today's video, talk about the hero bonuses, the different factions, kind of the basic mechanics to this raid as well. We're going to break that all down. Hopefully you guys find this video helpful or informative. If you do, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's just start by talking about the big thing here that changed, and that is going to be the changes to the raid milestones and the rewards. So personal milestones have not been changed for this. That's something to keep in mind. Your basic raid milestones for your own personal score have not changed. Nothing's going to change there. They have, however, changed the guild milestones and those rewards. So you can still max out at 520 million and still get the maximum score. If you are in one of a guild, if you're in a guild right now that's pushing like 130 million or just above that, like my guild is, you're probably not going to have that great of a time because now you have to get up to 147 million to get the same milestone rewards that you were at 130 million with Naboo raid. They have added a new milestone here at 28.5 million, but this is one where because these teams are so hard to get, especially for free to play, you're going to see a reduction in rewards overall. That's unfortunate. That's how this is going to work, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we do have changes to the milestones here. The higher milestones are somewhat easier to get. Some of your middle milestones are easier to get as well, but you're progressing from middle to higher, it's going to be tougher to get some of those milestones. So you do have to keep that in mind. That is all going to change. Now, in terms of the teams we can use here, and this is where I'm going to talk about the different teams and what you can expect with them. We have the new Bad Batch. We have the new Jedi Master Mace Windu Vanguard team with Jocasta, Depa, Temple Guard, and Ayla Secura. We have the Darkside Clone Troopers led by Grand Moff Tarkin. And then you have your scraps of your Jedi Vanguard team. So this is, not ideal because most of the old Jedi Vanguard are pretty bad characters. And that's kind of where I'm breaking down, like, what are you going to do if you don't have Master Mace Windu? And thankfully, if you have Jocasta new, it's going to be quite a bit easier because Jocasta does get some nice bonuses for this raid. And if you're free to play, you should be able to get her within 6 conquests. If you didn't get the red box on the first 3, you should be able to get her pretty easily after 6 conquests. That's going to be pretty doable for her. You're going to have her unlocked. Now, that's going to be a while after the raid, about a month after the raid launches. You're going to have Jocasta new unlocked, and then you can start using her in the Jedi Vanguard team. But in the meantime, you're probably going to have to figure out a team without Jocasta. Now, if you do have Master Mace Windu, obviously, this is going to be the featured team, I believe, just because it's Master Mace Windu. It's the kind of the featured character for the Order 66 raid. There's hero bonuses with this team. There's big bonuses. There's also the pirate team, which we're going to get to as well. But yeah, you're going to have your Jedi Vanguard team with Master Mace Windu, and then you have to figure out 2 other Jedi Vanguard teams if you really want to, and then of course pirates in the future. But for now, we have Bad Batch being farmable, which you should be already focusing on. There's bonus drops going on for them. Bad Batch are easily farmable now. There's bonus drops and double drops for them. Make sure you're using that energy to get them farmed up because they are going to be a raid team. They're going to get some decent bonuses inside of the Jedi Temple raid. And overall, they're just a really good team in many game modes anyways. They're part of the featured team for this conquest. They're fantastic in Grand Arena. They're pretty good in Territory Wars. You're going to get some nice mileage on this team even after the Jedi Temple raid goes away. So don't sleep on Bad Batch as a team. It sucks that you have to use them for the raid. It sucks you have to farm up and panic farm them for this. But at least you're going to get some nice return on them. Obviously, Darkside Clones with Lord Vader. Better team for Lord Vader. Still has some issues, but overall, a nice improvement on that Lord Vader team. Grand Moff Tarkin with his rework. You use him in 3v3 with your Darkside Clones with Disguised Clone Trooper and Scorch. You have that 3v3 team going. And if you don't have Lord Vader, he makes a pretty solid lead for the Darkside Clones in the meantime. So yeah, those are the teams we have going right now. And then we have the pirates, and we know we have a Galactic Legend pirate character coming, which Scribe and I are going to talk about that in a couple of videos of what that could possibly be. But for free-to-play, pirates are probably not really something you should be prioritizing. Number one, Galactic Legends are usually pretty difficult to get for free-to-play right away. So you're going to have that going already. So at that point, you're relying on marquee characters and a conquest character with Smee, and I believe one more conquest pirate. Yeah, not exactly ideal for your free-to-play. So by the time the pirates come out, we're going to be a few months into the raid. And we expect this raid to last for about a year, just like Battle for Naboo has. So you're looking at like 3 to 4 months after the pirate characters go live before you can really get them farmed up and ready to go for the raid. So at least half the raid lifetime will be gone before you're able to get these pirates up and running. So for free to play, that's really not something you should be worrying about. If I was you, if I was a free to play, I'd be focusing much more about Jedi Master Mace Windu, getting that team going, getting that Jedi Vanguard squad going, because we know we'll get about 3 months before Jedi Master Mace Windu comes back, at which point Depa and Temple Guard are farmable. Aayla Secura is already farmable. Jocasta Nu should be unlocked after 6th Conquest as it is. So you're going to have that team going within about 3 months of the Temple Raid going live if you are farming up your Jedi Vanguard characters diligently. So free to play, focus on Bad Batch, get that team going. You have your Darkside clones with Grand Moff Tarkin. Those should be farmable soon. I believe actually Appo, is already farmable now. But so you should be seeing the next couple clones be farmable in the next month and a half. At that point, focus on that with Grand Moff Tarkin, and then focus on Jedi Vanguard, get that Master Mace Windu team going. That is going to be your best bet for this. Really, don't worry about pirates because we just don't know what they are. I would not stress out about it. Galactic Legends are notoriously difficult for free-to-play to get day one, so you're going to be taking a while, especially with like how Galactic Legend is Ahsoka and her requirements. Yeah, free-to-play took a while to get that one going, unless you had a lot of crystals hoarded. So that is my idea of what you should be focusing on for these teams. Let's talk about what you're going to have with the bonuses for these teams and kind of an idea of what you've got going for them. So the way those mechanics are going to work is that also pirates, they gain stacks of profit. This is all subject to change. We don't know what's going to happen here. Jedi Vanguard, they gain bonus max health and protection. They would take reduced damage from percent health damage effects, i.e., I believe like the dramatic entrance from Lord Vader is going to be here. Whenever any turn ends of a Jedi Vanguard has 2 more buffs, they gain 10% bonus offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. Plenty of buffs going around with a Jedi Vanguard squad as it is. Darkside clones, whenever an enemy is inflicted with Order 66, all Darkside clones and Grand Moff Tarkin gain 25% turn meter and 25% offense for 1 turn. Scorch, whenever he loses taunt, if it's dispelled, an enemy gains it. Disguised Clone Trooper can apply Order 66. CX2, you want to focus on the same character 3 times to get that Order 66 going. The dots with Appo probably are not going to work too well here because you don't have Lord Vader there. So you're not really going to get a lot of dots on the enemy team, so you're relying on the other 3 Darkside clones to get that Order 66 going. And then Bad Batch stealth characters deal 5% more damage, and non-stealth characters take 5% less damage. So overall, pretty solid bonuses there. That 5% more damage and 5% less damage with Bad Batch just kind of sucks. But as you go up the difficulty with Bad Batch, that's going to get a lot better. So we'll talk about that when we get to that. Jedi Master Mace Windu has some very nice bonuses with revealing enemies. He dispels all debuffs, recovers 100% health. If Master Mace Windu is the ally in the leader slot, Jedi Vanguards gain bonuses based on their roles, where attackers get 100% bonus offense. Healers and support dispel stealth at the start of their turn, and tanks are immune to stun, which is going to be very big for Jedi Vanguard or for Temple Guard, because if he's immune to stun, he can't get Order 66 easily from the disguised clone troopers on the enemy team. Jocasta Nu, whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally attacks out of turn, her cooldowns are reduced by 1, and whenever she uses a special, all Jedi Vanguard allies gain crit avoidance up for 2 turns. This is very important, and this is why I talked about how like you have this Keller and Beck team with Jocasta Nu here. You get a lot of assists with this team. Shock T, Keller and Beck, and Aayla Secura all can call assists. You have Barriss Offee here just to kind of help heal the team up. But you have targeted assists here with quite a few characters, and that's going to help reduce her cooldowns. And the nice thing is, because she's in a full Jedi Vanguard team, she's going to gain all the bonuses from her rifle form as well. She's going to get into rifle form more quickly. She's going to get some nice bonuses here. So you do want to make sure that at least you're getting her into a team like with Keller and Beck, like I've got highlighted here, just so you're getting those extra bonuses on her. She hits like an absolute truck. She's going to get nice bonuses on the team as well, which means stacking offense for your team. So keep that all in mind. Keller and Beck, while he has full health, he has 25% bonus speed. Grand Moff Tarkin gains tenacity equal to 5% of his potency. You're stacking a lot of potency with his kit. Appo, while there's an allied Knightfall Trooper active, Appo has 25% bonus defense. And then Omega Fugitive, whenever she dispels a debuff through her first special, she gains 50% tenacity for 1 turn. Overall, decent stuff. The Omega Fugitive bonus here is kind of eh. I mean, you're going to get plenty of tenacity already on this team thanks to the uniques with the different characters. So I'm not quite sure on this one. Again, the bonuses for Bad Batch really stack up once you go up the difficulty levels. You have different abilities here, so you have to attack Lord Vader 3 times to be able to rescue a captured Jedi. There's stacks of execute on Lord Vader, and as you go up the difficulty levels, the clone troopers can take those stacks of execute off him quicker, but you also gain bonuses to help apply more stacks to execute to Lord Vader as well. You are able to, once you attack Lord Vader 3 times in a row, you're able to then rescue that Jedi, and that gives you some nice bonuses to your score. If you defeat the enemy Appo, all enemies are subdued until defeated, which means they have 35% less crit avoidance, defense, and tenacity, which means they're going to be able to hit them harder, which is nice. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a debuff, they take true damage equal to 5% of their max health. So, get some extra debuffs going there on the enemy team. Dire Fortitude, which you get from defeating Fox. You add 5 stacks of execute to the enemy Lord Vader. 10 stacks if all allies are Jedi Vanguard. Again, there's Jedi Vanguard bonuses. All allies gain Dire Fortitude for the rest of the battle, and this is huge. 35% bonus crit chance, defense, and offense. Whenever a character gains a buff, they also gain 10% crit damage stacking for the rest of the battle. So ideally, you do want to go for Fox very quickly if possible in this fight. Get rid of him. You add extra stacks of execute to Lord Vader. You then also gain some extra bonus damage to your team, which is going to allow you to kill the enemy clone troopers quicker, which means you can target Lord Vader quicker as well. So Fox is probably going to be your main priority. Get rid of him as quickly as possible so that you can get these nice damage bonuses going on him, on your team, and then able to shoot through the enemy clone troopers even quicker. Also, the subdued on Appo as well. That's nice too, but the Fox bonus I think is just way better. So Fox should probably be your highest priority in terms of defeating the enemy waves. And then we have our points here. Defeating Knightfall Troopers and Disguised Clone Troopers. Defeating a commander unit, which is Fox or Appo. Save an NPC Jedi, which is, saving them and being able to hit Lord Vader 3 times to save that Jedi. And then, if you get to the Enraged timer, perform an ability on your turn against Enraged Lord Vader gives you 10,000 points as well. Note that we have eased the difficulty for tiers 0 and 1 compared to Battle for Naboo, which is great. So even if you have crappy Jedi Vanguard teams, at least at tiers 0 and tiers 1, you're still able to get some decent scores. They're making it easier for you. You get some bonuses going there for the enemy team, which we're not going to really cover here. But I did want to talk about some faction bonuses and hero bonuses as you go up the tiers. At tier 2, which is Relic 1 requirements, Bad Batch gains 20% bonus accuracy, which is really just to kind of help your Crosshair get a little bit quicker to out of his stacks of Shaken, deals damage a little bit quicker, and can get to his snipe ability a little bit quicker as well. Hero bonus at tier 3, which requires Relic 3, Jedi Master Mace Windu. Tanks gain protection up 150% for 2 turns instead, which is nice. Grand Moff Tarkin, now Darkside Clone Troopers gain defense equal to 75% of his potency. Again, you're stacking a lot of potency with Grand Moff Tarkin. This is going to help make them a little more durable, prevent them from taking as much damage. You don't have a lot of healing mechanics with this team. You have CX2, and that's about it. So really, you've got to make sure that they can take damage, and this hero bonus with Grand Moff Tarkin is going to really help with that. As you move up to tier 4, which requires level Relic 5 on your characters, Bad Batch now gain 25% bonus max health. Stealth characters deal 25% more damage, and non-stealth units take 25% less damage when they are targeted, which means if you have this team modded correctly, Wrecker is out in the open, he's going to be taking less damage. Your Batcher, your Crosshair, your Hunter, your Omega Fugitive are all going to be dealing more damage, which is nice. Your Jedi Vanguard characters also now gain 50% bonus max health and protection. Always nice as well. Keep in mind as well, that is going to help with these stacks of Padawan lessons on Keller and Beck 2. That extra max protection is going to help give more stacks of Padawan lessons to your Jedi Vanguard team. Going up to tier 5, which requires Relic 7, Grand Moff Tarkin now gives defense equal to 100% of his potency to the Darkside clones. Also, Darkside Clone Troopers are now immune to stun for 1 turn. I'm not sure what that is in relation to. Maybe it's at the start of the fight. Apo, while Knightfall Trooper is active, Darkside Clone Troopers have 50% bonus offense now. Then moving up to level 6, which requires Relic 8, Jocasta knew whenever she uses a special ability, Jedi Vanguard allies gain crit hit immunity for 2 turns. Keep in mind, with the Jedi Vanguard buffs, as they gain bonus buffs, as they have 2 or more buffs on them, they gain bonus offense. So now she's able to get crit hit immunity for them on longer, which means ability to stack more buffs, which means stacking more offense on this team. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally defeats an enemy, add a stack of Execute to Lord Vader. That is very big as well. That means you can use the Mass Assist with Keller and Beck, in addition to Jocasta Nu using her special. You get offense up on your team, you get that crit immunity with Jocasta and her crit immunity, and that means you're able to kind of target someone down pretty quickly, and now they're adding stacks of Execute to Lord Vader. So that's nice to have. And then finally, at Tier 7, which requires Relic 9, Darkside Clone Troopers and Tarkin are now just immune to stun, which is huge. That negates any Order 66 from the Disguised Clone Troopers on the enemy team. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with Order 66, all Darkside Clone Troopers and Grand Moff Tarkin gain 100% turn meter, which is big because there is something in here where if you get bonus turns, it punishes the team. So this is 100% turn meter instead of bonus turns, which is huge. 25% offense for 1 turn, additional 75% offense for the rest of the encounter, and Lord Vader gains 20 stacks of Execute. That is very, very important. So yeah, at Relic 9, you're getting some nice bones with Darkside Clones. Jedi Master Mace Windu at Relic 9 with this final tier. Attackers instead gain 200% offense. Healers and support allies dispel all debuffs on Jedi Vanguard allies at the start of their turn, and tank allies now gain 200% protection up for 2 turns. Beautiful. Very beautiful stuff. And then finally, Bad Batch. 60% bonus accuracy. Whenever an enemy dispels marked, which is through different abilities on Batcher and your Hunter Mercenary, they are then marked again for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted, and Lord Vader gains 10 stacks of Execute. Stealth units now deal 50% more damage, and non-stealth units take 50% less damage. So yeah, what they're really pushing for this is to get some really good buffs on these characters to take them up to Relic 9. Now, for me, how I'm prioritizing this is, number 1, my first Relic 9 priority is going to be the Jedi Master Mace Windu team. You can see I've already got Temple Guard at Relic 9. Jocasta Nu, I'll take her to Relic 9 here soon eventually. But I really want to focus on Master Mace Windu so I can get those crystals going on that Arab battle with him. Bring him in with Temple Guard and Depa. At least get that team going. Get those extra crystals so I can start using that to help kind of get through some of these other characters. And then after that, I'm probably, because I'm already working on Bad Batch, I'll probably take Bad Batch to Relic 9 next, and then Darkside Clones. Now, if I was you and I haven't taken this Bad Batch up to Relic 9 yet, I'd work on Darkside Clones first. You have that Lord Vader team. That Lord Vader team at Relic 9 is just going to be a better return overall versus the new Bad Batch at Relic 9. It's just the way it is. So if I was prioritizing Relic 9 here, I do Master Mace Windu, Darkside Clones, then Bad Batch at that point. And then maybe down the road, we'll see what Pirates get. I didn't want to really focus on Pirates too much because we just don't know what we're getting with this team. We don't really truly know what we're getting with faction bonuses because they say it's subject to change as well. We don't have kits. We don't have mechanics. We don't know what's coming with the Pirate teams. So keep that in mind. We're focused on Master Mace Windu first to Relic 9, then Darkside Clones, then Bad Batch. If that's really what you want to go for. You're going to get plenty of bonuses of them at Relic 7 even then. So, you know, Relic 9 is more of like just whale food at that point. But, yeah, I just wanted to mention it, just kind of talk about Relic 9 priorities if that's your thing. So that's really going to kind of wrap it up for me here. I would love to hear from you guys. How are you all doing with this raid? How are you all feeling about it? Are you guys excited for it? Most of you are probably not excited for this raid. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the raid down below. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.